The truth is that wealth is not only about money, wealth is a mindset. Some people can make money and lose it quickly because deep inside they still think with fear and limitation. Others start with nothing but slowly create abundance because they train their minds differently. The books we are talking about today have changed millions of lives around the world because they teach people how to think differently, act differently, and attract better opportunities into their lives. Today we are going to explore 5 of the most powerful books ever written about money: abundance, manifestation, mindset, and success. These books are Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. Each one teaches a different piece of the puzzle when it comes to creating wealth and changing your reality. These books are not magic tricks. They do not promise overnight success. What they teach is much deeper than that. They teach how your thoughts affect your emotions, your actions, your habits, and eventually your entire future. The more you repeat powerful thoughts, powerful actions begin to follow. And when your actions change consistently, your life slowly begins to transform. This is why mindset is one of the most important investments you can ever make. The first book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is one of the most famous success books ever created. Napoleon Hill spent many years studying wealthy and successful people to understand what made them different. After interviewing business owners, leaders, and millionaires, he discovered that success almost always begins with desire, belief, persistence, and a strong mental vision of the future. One of the biggest lessons in Think and Grow Rich is that you must become obsessed with your goal. Most people say they want success, but deep inside they are full of doubt. They quit after small failures because their desire is weak. Napoleon Hill explains that successful people keep going even when life becomes difficult. They continue moving forward because their vision becomes stronger than their fear. The book also talks about autosuggestion, which is the process of repeating ideas and beliefs to yourself every day. Your subconscious mind listens to repetition. If you constantly repeat negative thoughts like "I am broke" or "nothing works for me," your mind accepts those ideas as reality. But if you train your mind with belief, confidence, and purpose, your actions slowly begin to align with those thoughts. Another powerful idea from the book is that fear destroys opportunity. Many people stay stuck because they are afraid of failure, rejection, judgment, or losing money. But Napoleon Hill explains that failure is temporary. Every successful person faced setbacks before achieving success. The difference is that they learned from problems instead of letting problems stop them completely. The second book is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. This book became extremely popular because it introduced millions of people to the law of attraction. The main message of the book is simple. Your thoughts create energy, and that energy attracts similar experiences into your life. If your mind constantly focuses on fear, negativity, stress, and lack, you continue attracting more situations connected to those emotions. The Secret teaches that gratitude is one of the strongest emotions for attracting abundance. When people are always complaining, they train their minds to focus on what is missing. But gratitude changes your attention. Instead of focusing on lack, you begin focusing on blessings, opportunities, growth, and possibility. This emotional shift can completely change the way you experience life. Visualization is another important lesson from The Secret. You must mentally see yourself already living the life you want. Feel the emotions connected to your future before it physically appears. Imagine financial freedom, happiness, confidence, peace, and success. The subconscious mind reacts strongly to emotion and repetition. The more real the vision feels emotionally, the more powerful it becomes internally. Many people misunderstand the law of attraction because they think it only means sitting at home and hoping for miracles. But the real lesson is deeper than that. Your thoughts influence your emotions, and your emotions influence your actions. When your energy changes, your behavior changes too. You become more focused, more confident, more disciplined, and more open to opportunities around you. The third book is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. This book explains how powerful the subconscious mind truly is. Your subconscious controls many parts of your behavior, emotions, beliefs, and habits without you even realizing it. Most people live on autopilot. They repeat the same thoughts every day and then wonder why their lives never change. Joseph Murphy explains that whatever you repeatedly impress into your subconscious mind eventually becomes part of your reality. This is why affirmations can become powerful tools when used correctly. Repeating positive phrases with emotion slowly changes the way you think internally. Over time, those new beliefs begin affecting your confidence, decisions, habits, and emotional state. The book teaches that your subconscious mind cannot easily separate imagination from reality. This is why visualization is so powerful. If you constantly imagine fear, failure, and rejection, your body reacts emotionally as if those things are already real. But if you begin imagining success, peace, abundance, and confidence, your subconscious starts adapting to those emotional patterns instead. Joseph Murphy also explains that many people unknowingly sabotage themselves with negative language. Statements like, "I can't do this," "money's hard to get," or "success is not for people like me," slowly become mental programming. The subconscious accepts repetition as truth. This is why becoming aware of your internal dialogue is one of the first steps toward transformation. And the fourth book is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book changed the way millions of people think about money and financial freedom. Robert Kiyosaki explains that schools often teach people how to work for money but not how to build wealth. Many people spend their entire lives trapped in a cycle of bills, stress, and survival because they never learned financial education. One of the biggest lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money into your pocket, while liabilities take money out. Wealthy people focus on building assets like businesses, investments, and systems that generate income over time. Poor and middle-class people often spend money trying to look rich instead of building true financial freedom. The book also explains that fear and comfort keep many people financially stuck. Some people stay in situations they hate because they are afraid of change. Others avoid learning new skills because they fear failure. Robert Kiyosaki teaches that growth requires discomfort. If you want a different future, you must become willing to think differently and take smarter risks. Another powerful lesson is that wealthy people continue learning constantly. They study business, money, communication, leadership, and investing. They understand that knowledge creates opportunity. Most successful people were not born knowing everything. They became successful because they stayed curious, disciplined, and willing to improve themselves over time. The fifth book is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. This book teaches that abundance is available to everyone and that the universe itself is naturally abundant. Wallace Wattles explains that most people stay poor because they constantly think with fear, competition, and limitation. They believe there is not enough success, money, or opportunity available for them. One of the strongest messages in this book is the importance of gratitude. Gratitude keeps your mind connected to abundance instead of fear. When you appreciate what you already have, your energy changes completely. Gratitude helps remove feelings of desperation and lack. It trains your mind to focus on growth, possibility, and expansion instead of constantly focusing on problems. Wallace Wattles also explains that thought alone is not enough. Action is necessary. You must move toward your goals every single day, even if the progress feels small at first. Small, consistent actions create momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates bigger actions. Over time, those repeated actions can completely transform your reality and financial situation. The book teaches that successful people do not act randomly. They act with purpose. Every decision, habit, and action either moves you closer to abundance or deeper into limitation. The way you spend your time, energy, and focus matters greatly. Your daily habits slowly build your future, whether you realize it or not. When you combine the lessons from all 5 of these books, you begin noticing the same pattern repeated over and over again. Your mindset shapes your reality. Your beliefs affect your emotions affect your actions create your habits, and your habits slowly build your future. Everything begins internally before it appears externally. Most people spend years waiting for motivation, luck, or permission before changing their lives. But these books teach something powerful. Change begins the moment you take control of your thoughts. The moment you stop feeding fear every single day and start feeding belief, focus, gratitude, and discipline, your life slowly starts moving in a new direction. If this message connected with you, take it as your sign to start. Train your mind, stay focused, and trust the process. Like this video to commit to your abundance journey. Subscribe for more videos like this. and continue expanding your mind here at Inner Observer HQ.